I want to share with you in this segment on the principle of priorities. Priorities, think about that now. That means something has to be more important than something else. Not everything can have the same weight. There are some things that if I spend my time doing them, it's not going to bring me the same kind of result as if I had spent that same amount of time and energy investing in something else. I'll give you an example. I mention this often as an example, but I really count it something very important in my life to maintain and to grow my relationship with my wife. We've been married 26, almost 27 years, but it's never ending. I constantly have to be spending time and investing time there if I expect to continue to grow that relationship. And spending time with my wife is more important than spending time with my bros. Now, I like hanging out with my friends. I got some great friends, and there's times when I want to hang out with my buddies and my friends and do guy things. But sometimes I have to choose what's more valuable and what will bring a greater result in my life. That's establishing priorities. Another one, this may be good for some of the younger people. My son's almost 21 years old, and he is a person who enjoys very much a social life. And he's learning at this season of his life that the more time he spends socializing and hanging out with friends, that's less time he gets to spend working, generating income, and doing things that's growing his future. And so I'm teaching him now and mentoring him now to understand that you have to adjust your priorities as you grow in life. Sometimes you have to do a little bit less here so you can do more here. Hey, let's look at it this way. You have 24 hours in the day. And sometimes when we talk about time management, we have to talk about priorities because you can't just expect to get that hour back. If you utilize an hour of your life doing something that is not a high priority item, you're not going to get that hour back and you won't receive a high priority return on that investment. So you have to look at financial priorities, relationship priorities, spiritual priorities. I hate to even go here, but I'm going to. A lot of people, the average American spends 6.5 to 7 hours per day in front of the television. That's a low priority activity. But yet so many people obviously make it a high priority because they won't miss their show. They won't miss that weekly episode because, last week so-and-so, man, they left us hanging. He's laying in the street half dead. I don't know what's going to happen to so-and-so. As if it really matters. Those are low priority activities that don't have a high return on our investment. Versus maybe spending an hour of that 7 hours reading a book. Or doing an online class with a university that offers online classes. Or being in their Bible, studying the Word of God and internalizing the Scripture so they can become more of what God has for them to become. We have to look at our priorities. What about our money? We spend money on all kinds of crazy things. Do you know the average American invests less than 1% of their income? And then we have all these people getting to the age of retirement with no savings, no retirement income, no nest egg. Listen to this, no inheritance to leave to their children. It's all about priorities. And so I found this. People do what's really important to them. They just do. And they may say they have a priority in an area, but they're going to do what's really important to them. And so I'm asking you to evaluate your own life. Look at where you spend your time, where you spend your money, where you spend your emotional energy. And if you were to take an inventory of those areas, you'll find where your priorities are presently. And I want to ask you this. Are those priorities that you're currently living, are they bringing you the kind of results in your life that you desire to have? If not, my challenge to you is this. You need to reevaluate your priorities, rearrange your priorities, and live the principle of priorities. My name is Brian Holmes. Thanks for joining us on this segment, and we look forward to seeing you back here very, very soon. Thank you.